Great win. Played really, really hard. Effort was terrific. And to play that many guys and to not let up, you can play that style of play when you have that type of depth. This building is special, as I've said many times, but if you're playing that hard with these fans, I'd be surprised if we're losing 3 games like we did last year in here, because that fan base is so good and they fuel our guys as long as we play as hard as we did. We passed the ball great. 20 assists was terrific. And then we defended and we rebounded. That's what we talked about over and over again. And I know what Mash said. He said that I wouldn't play 3 guards and think that we could guard and rebound, and he did that. I figured it out. Questions?
You said you'd say nice things and that you guys defended well.
Yeah.
So let me ask about the defense, though, because that is sort of the story of this one. I know everyone knew you guys could score the ball, but you guys held them under 30% shooting. 2 really high-scoring guards that they had combined for 6 of 29. What'd you guys do defensively that worked tonight?
Played hard. We're active. Press was really, really good. I think people asked me over and over again, well, how is your defense going to improve? Depth certainly helps. Playing hard and just emptying the tank really, really helps. And just that activity, being able to block shots. Guards did a really good job of rebounding the ball. JT he's impressive. To come in there and get 9 rebounds was great. So I just thought it was effort. I don't think it was any type of scheme. I just thought they played really, really hard, and I think they understand and that's where experience really helps. In order for us to do what we want, we got to defend and rebound.
The press looks amazing, though. I mean, I realize that's your dad's table, but it's looking very, very good. Do you agree with that?
You giving him credit for the press? Yeah, I mean, we've done it before. I just haven't had the depth. I was concerned about tiring guys out, where now I'm not as concerned. So as I said on the radio, this building coupled with guys playing really, really hard, that could be a nightmare for opponents. We were flying around, and I still think we can get in better shape. So as I kind of talked about before, like the program hopefully will continue to grow, and the recruiting certainly helps. The options absolutely help because there's no excuse to not go all out with this roster. Knock on wood, we stay healthy.
Donovan did knocking down a couple 3-pointers. I know that's sort of what a lot of defenses are going to be looking at this year. How good was that to see him not only hit the 2 shots, but he didn't really hesitate to shoot? Yeah,
right in front of our bench. I love the passing. We had a stretch there in the second half where we were moving the ball, finding guys. But that's where experience comes in. Donovan, I think he was shell-shocked when people guarded him the way they did last year, especially when House went out. Well, now just shoot it with confidence. Work on your craft every single day. And he's put in the work, and he was ready for that. So he's got the green light for me as long as he continues to work and play like he's playing.
Coach, talking about that depth and the ball movement and everything, you said coming in that you're still kind of figuring out the rotations and everything. Just what did you learn tonight about the way that the ball did move around and guys were really getting each other involved?
Well, if you look at Jalen House and Isaac Mushila, both exhausted because they have not practiced in about 5 weeks. So, how much in shape we'll really get in the next 2 days as we prepare for St. Mary's, probably not realistic, but at the end of the day, they're going to have to get their wind back, their rhythm back, all those things, because both of those guys were clearly tired. But again, like I've said over and over again, this team's going to have to sacrifice. I wish I could play everybody. It's not going to be the case. It's going to be a game-by-game situation. Fouls, who's got a hot hand, who's playing well. All those things are a great problem to have. But it's not going to be like last year where guys are going to be playing 38 minutes a game because we do have some really good options.
As far as Jalen goes, were you as coaches restricting his time, or was that something it was left to his discretion?
He was tired. He was cramping up. He was exhausted.
Your 4 guards, if you count Jamal Baker coming off the bench, combined for 15 assists. I know you've already mentioned the ball movement and stuff like that, but the depth you're talking about at the guard position seems to be the best.
Yeah, and we still we're not in a great rhythm with our low post game yet. where we're kind of playing off of that. We had a couple of back cuts off of the post, which was good, but we've got decision makers at all 5 positions, and that's the key to ball movement, is trusting that if you reverse it, somebody may have an open shot, or if somebody's overplaying, you can back cut. Spacing's been great. We worked almost all summer and fall on really no ball screens, all just ball movement, hitting the, we call them the zoom, the 5-man, and cutting off of that. I think that's really helped as well, where last year it was a low number of assists, where hopefully this year we're way more balanced.
I know you don't really classify yourself as a mid-major, and I'm sure St. Mary's doesn't either, but people are looking forward to that game on Thursday as potential, just a huge game this early in the season.
Yeah, it's a game we scheduled because we struggled to find, although we have some really good opponents, I don't know any of them are going to be quad ones, except for St. Mary's, I would assume would be. Santa Clara certainly has potential. They've been consistently really, really good. But we just couldn't find anything. And although I didn't want to go back there after just doing it, nobody's built a more consistent program. So it is a terrific opportunity to see if we can go steal one on the road. But we also know that's one of Coach Bennett's best teams. So I wanted to challenge our guys. Hopefully it's a good experience. And I talked to Coach Bennett about maybe returning something here, starting something here, because I think they're 2 really good programs on the West Coast.
Anything else for Coach?
Did you see that before the game, one of the Fox guys predicted that you're going to the Final Four?
I did. I would suggest that he not drink and tweet at the same time. I can get people in trouble. I saw it. It's I don't know if a team that didn't make the NCAA tournament the year before has ever been picked to go to a Final Four. It's a compliment. I appreciate it. We got a long, long way to go with all that, but I love the enthusiasm. I love the national recognition that we have, that we're getting. That's great for everybody. So, John Fanta, whenever I see him, I'm gonna give him a psychiatric evaluation. But I do appreciate when people say kind things about our program.